Hi guys, how are you? I hope you are in, and I hope we are going to start in a moment. So I'm just waiting for the confirmation that we are visible, and I will check on the other screen. Hello, welcome to the studio. Hey Teresa, how are you? Hello, cześć Agnieszko. Okay, I can see the chat now. Hi guys, thank you so much for joining. It's great to see you here, and I will have a small request. If it's possible, please share that stream to my group Finnabair and Friends Open Studio. If you can share it so people can watch, you can, I think, use the option of like watching together or something like this. That would be really nice. And of course, create with Prima group as well. You can watch party, this is how it is called. Hello Terry, hello Chris, it's great to see you all. And yeah, I'm excited too, and it's great to see you all. Hello Ilona, hello Blanche, hello Kasia. So guys, it's great to see you here. We've got a really exciting day because, oh, Canada, hello Marjolaine. Oh my god, yeah, we have almost 60 people now. That is quick. We have really exciting day because we've got the full reveal day. The paper collections and mixed media products are released officially today, and you could see a lot of lovely live streams already. They were paper lines shown, and there were wonderful projects. So if you didn't see it yet, you can later check it out because it's really worth watching, because the new collections are absolutely beautiful. And I'm here today to show you what I've got and what I've got for you. So before we're going to start, again, please, if you can, share it in the groups. It can be my group, so Finnabair and Friends Open Studio, also Create with Prima. If you have any local group that you would like to share it with your friends, please do it. There is no restriction here. Of course, you can share. So please, oh, thank you, Cindy. There is no problem at all, and that would be lovely if more people can join. So give them a shout. You can post on your profile that we are starting, and we are going to look at the new products from Finnabair collection fall 2020. In fact, it was supposed to be summer 2020, but everything was delayed this year, and it was kind of a problem. Hello Olga, I can see a lot of my patrons and design team members today. But finally it is here, and I got the news from the warehouse that it is already in, so the shops can order and they can get it for you quickly. So it is all waiting, and it is going to be shipped any moment now. So it's really exciting moment, and I've got plenty of stuff to show you, and I will try to show some of them also in action so you can see how they look like. I prepared two mini samples so I can show application of the colors, so you will see how they work. Most of the products, they are new versions of the products which are already on the market. There are some surprises though, and I hope it is going to make your creative life a little bit more enjoyable. Oh, these are good customers. We already ordered everything. I'm so grateful, and this is the right way. Thank you so much. So first of all, I think I'm going to start with something which is completely new, and it will be the easiest way to show it when I keep looking at you. So you could see yesterday I was posting about something that I made with Prima, and these are art pouches. So these are special things which I absolutely wanted to have in my line. So the smaller one, it's more like a pencil case format. This is hopefully you can see it's in metallic finish, and it is also big enough to put your brushes inside. Just to show you that I'm not cheating, when you take your brush, you can easily fit it inside, and it is really big one. So it's very nice waterproof fabric inside. It is very thick fabric as well, and hopefully you can see they are really shiny, which is absolutely amazing. And this is something I wanted to have personally, because I would love to carry my tools in there, or my mediums when I go somewhere to crop or to have a kind of meeting with friends. It's just great to have these ones, so you can take your favorite stuff inside. And just to show you, they come into designs. So there is mini version of the green design. Oh, this is fresh from the packaging. So inside it's going to be like a little extra padding, so you can make sure it's going to come to you in great condition. So this is the other design, and they also come in bigger sizes. So they come in the size which is perfect to carry your journals, papers, bigger tools. So this is the other pouch. It's also great as your cosmetic bag, by the way. I'm just saying, I'm going to put my stuff for travels in these. But just in case, if you're wondering, it is easy to fit your journal. And also it comes into metallic finishing prints. So you can pick the purple one, or you can pick the green one, or you can pick both if you feel that you don't have enough of my artwork in your life. And I'm absolutely thrilled about the quality. They are not cheap items. When you touch them, you can feel the fabric is exceptional quality, to be honest. iPad, yes, but not the biggest one. The 12 inches and some 12 and it's not fitting, but 11 inches iPad, yes, because I was trying to fit my iPad inside, and I have the big one, and it was just barely getting inside. So the little versions of iPads, yes, not the biggest pro, okay? So this is what I can say. Sharon can give you the exact measurements. This is the really big pouch, and I think I can't tell you exactly the size, but I would have to check with the ruler. But let's compare it to one of my journals, for example. Let's say this is my usual journal, and you can easily fit it inside, and there's still space for your tools. And of course you can take your papers, so stickers, whatever you are using. So if you're planning creating with your friends, you can pack like your kit inside of the bigger pouch to put all the stuff you need for your creativity. And if you'd like to add your extra tools, you can put it in the smaller pouch, and you've got a set. And this, as far as I know, the difference in the price between them is not big. I think it's going to be about $2 difference. So I'm just saying it's maybe worth it to get a bigger one because it's more space, or more like a pencil case one. It's going to be great as well. And just to show you how real they look like, I've got projects which were reprinted on the top. Okay, so this is the project that is on this one. So hopefully you can see that it is really, really beautiful, very exact print. So I, of course, had to make it a little bit bigger. But this is one of the collage projects, one of the most popular ones I made a couple of years ago. And we printed that in the green. And then the second project, the one with purple. So this is this big brush, right? The big brush collage is in fact one of the projects I made during art celebration class, and I have it at home. So let's compare. It's a little bit more blue maybe on the print, but very, very similar. So these are the ones that I am very excited to have in my range finally. So I hope you would love to have some of them. And they are going to last, because once you get a pouch like that, it's not going to be easy to kill it. So the zipper looks quite sturdy. As you can see, this is big plastic zipper. So that should work pretty well. Fabric inside, I was trying to show before, it's black, kind of waterproof fabric. And they should be quite easy to clean as well, because they are very smooth. So that is nice finish, and hopefully you are going to enjoy them as much as I do. So these are the new things. We never had these in our range before, but it was on my wish list. I really wanted to make something with my prints on, and I was very pleasantly surprised when I saw the vibrant color and the quality of it. So these are shipping now. You can order them from your favorite craft store, and they may be able to add it for you to their Prima order. And of course, I am going to use them myself, and you are going to see them in the future somewhere in the background, and I will have some photos as well. But your response to them was amazing, and I want to thank you for that. So, oh, you can see the metallic finish here. Yeah. So I'm so excited. So now I'm going to flip the camera, and we're going to look at my table, so you will be able to see all of the other items as well. And I hope you're going to be excited, because that is going to be perfect. You are asking about the size. No problem. I will do it as well, because Sharon is posting, but maybe not everybody can see it. So let me just show you with measurements. I'm just flipping the camera now. That should work pretty well. We get them from Prima Marketing. Prima has them already in the warehouse, and they will be shipping to your local stores very soon. So the smaller one is 12.5 inch, which is 32 centimeters, to 13.5 centimeter, which is almost 5.5 inch. So it's 13.5 to 5.5 exactly. And large is, yeah, 13 almost inches, which is over 30 centimeters, to 10 inches, 10, even more than 10, 10.5 inch. So these are the ones, both at this in the same size. So when I was creating the journals, I was thinking about, the pouches. I was thinking about fitting the journal in and it's about fitting the brushes and other tools inside. And now we are going to have a look at the tissue papers. I hope some of you you are going to be excited. And first of all, we've got 3 completely new designs, which are called Nautical, Science Lover, and Wilderness. And these tissue papers, they come in the same multi-packs of 6. So you have 6 papers like that in your package, which is great value for money. And then we've got really lovely quality paper. I'm going to show you the design a little bit closer. And the size is, as you can see, quite large, over 27 inches by almost 20 inches. These papers are absolutely lovely to work with. And these are full sizes papers we've got. So Nautical, and this I'm trying to open, but I'm not sure if you can see it all, and I will try to move it around. It's very hard to present that, but you can see there are some lovely jellyfish and fish and whales and a skeleton of manta ray, and it is all based on the top of handwritten text, so it is vintage in style, and general coloring is going to be shades of blue, teal, turquoise, and a bit of black, of course. So you get 6 papers like that in your packaging. Of course, please remember, when you apply them, they are going to be more vibrant on the white background. So they're whales, they're fish. You can think about your furniture, about your canvases, about your book covers. It's going to be just perfect. And fish and whales, I think it is absolutely wonderful plan. Then there is paper which is called, oh my god, I forgot. I'm too excited. Wilderness, yes, Wilderness. This one is with butterflies, birds, dragonflies, and ladybugs, or ladybirds, depending which part of the world you are in. I prefer the word ladybird because it is sweeter. And here again, we've got some, I'll try to pull it from side to side so you can see it. Sorry, I don't want to move the camera too much. So there are some birds I used in my stamps before, and then we have some nice wild plants. Then the butterflies that you know from my stamps, dragonflies, more of the birds, and then the ladybird. And that is all with the lovely vintage text in the background. So this one is more brown, ochre, amber color. It is colder brown, but in the background there is blue handwritten text, which is lovely contrast to it. So this paper is again packed by 6 in our pack of the tissue paper. It's absolutely lovely to work with. It's great quality, and the colors are so vibrant. So this is number 2. Then number 3 is called Science Lover, and as you probably expect, Science Lover is going to be the most steampunk of them all. So it's combination of the vintage photos, sketches, machine sketches, some beautiful old newspapers, and those machine parts taken from old encyclopedias. So then we have more of the people that will be great as collage people if you need them for something. And then we have some beautiful labels, and it looks like some kind of receipt as well. And then it's all about science. So the Science Lover is the name of that paper. I always like to think that maybe that lady is a little bit similar or looking alike like Marie Curie, one of the very popular scientists of that time. So that could be her. And this Science Lover again is packed in 6. So just to show you again, Science Lover, this is 6 papers of that size. Then we've got Nautical with whales and fish. And then here is Wilderness with birds and bugs and flowers. So a little bit of everything here. So depending what kind of project that you are going for, you can find something. And then to make our fans happy and to make it easier, I created the set of minis. Minis, that means we've got miniature papers on one sheet. And again, you get 6 papers, and that means 6 times 4, you got, oh my God, 24 designs in each. And these are shrunken versions of the papers I made before, and they will be perfect for journaling and for ATCs and tags. So that means all the images will be smaller. And we have set which is called Ladies World. And this is combination of the butterflies and the lovely vintage ladies. We've got set which is called Butterfly Messages. And we've got the set which is called, I think, Celestial Music, but I don't have the packaging here. Oh, no, I do. Yes, Celestial Music. So it's not a surprise. The minis are going to be kind of matching in colors. I was trying to match them nicely. So the Celestial Music, it's a combination of the solar paper that I had before in the full size and the smaller version of the musical notes. And if you like that idea, if it's going to be popular, of course we're going to put our next papers into smaller versions as well. So it's up to you. Let us know if you like that idea, because I was thinking it's going to be perfect for smaller projects. You can combine the bigger papers with the smaller papers. This is Butterfly Messages. So you get lovely newspaper page with all this adverts and old newspaper text. And on the other side, they are romantic angels and backs of the cabinet cards. So this is a little bit smaller if you would like to use it on your journal page in different scale, or maybe ATC or a tag. And finally, the last one, this is the most contrasting one, but it was hard to match the colors. We've got Ladies World, and here is the butterfly paper, a little bit smaller butterflies this time. And on the bottom, there is this romantic, it was called Read My Letter, I think. Oh, I keep forgetting the names. But this one paper as well. So you've got, in fact, 24 mini papers in the pack, because on each paper there are 4 papers, and we've got, again, 6 of them in the pack total. So you've got smaller version of the tissue papers already waiting for you. So this is 3 new designs and 3 refreshed designs, and that means you've got total of 6. And you can choose the ones that are calling your name and you can play. So you've got options. These papers, the ones that we made into smaller ones, they were crazy popular. People were using them so much because of the quality of the papers. They're very easy to use as your backgrounds for your collage and for your home decor. So we were thinking this is a chance for people to try something else. So the tissue papers are here. And looking at your reactions, I think you are quite excited about the minis. What do you do with these? These are gorgeous. Charlotte, I will try to show you an example, maybe. I usually use them in the backgrounds. Oh my God, my cat is on my chair. Sorry. This is one of the examples. You can see in my collage, I've used the tissue paper as one of the first layers. There is a flower and then the text. I just glued it on as a first layer, and then on the top of that, just like on the scrapbooking paper, I created the whole composition. The difference is this is on the canvas, so you can do the project which is easy to hang on the wall. So this you can use as a starting point and then build on the top of that. And my design team, ladies, they're using quite a lot of that paper. This is another example. This is cover of the art journal. And you can see I used the celestial paper, the big one, as the cover on the top of the chipboard. This is just plain chipboard cover for my Art Day collection. Oh, something broke here. And I used soft gloss gel or soft matte gel to stick it on the white gessoed background. And then I had results like this, right? So after white gesso, so the background is going to be completely white. So the vibrance of the paper is more visible. And then once I was happy, I made my composition on the top to make it a little bit more interesting. And I created my art journal cover. So that is, yes, Ingrid, it was a cabinet card from St. Petersburg. So this is one of the ways. Of course, you can use them for journal pages to create your backgrounds, for collage techniques. You can use them for furniture and for decoupage techniques. So it is very nice quality paper. So just to show you examples how you can use these, okay? So these are examples. And now, oh, by the way, yes, this is also with the tissue paper. Look, first I put the tissue paper and then I put all of my art mediums, stenciling and embellishments on the top. So if you would like to use them, you can make them really visible, or you can treat them as the general background you work on. It's really good advice, though, to start with the white gesso, so you won't be sticking, for example, on the dark background. Okay? So now, time to show you something more. I've got really exciting things in this release, and I prepared the swatches in advance to make it easier for everybody. So let's have a look at new paints, waxes and pastes. Okay, which ones do you want to see first? Which ones should I show you? And I will get a sip of tea and I'm listening. Paints, waxes or pastes? No worries, Charlotte, it's my pleasure. Okay, looks like you are thinking waxes. Teresa was quick. Okay. wax, paste. Okay, sorry, wax was first. So, in this release, I've got some samples here. We've got 4 new waxes. And I just need to see if I have some samples where you can see them. Yeah, in fact, I do. But I'm not showing you everything yet. I will show you the samples also in the very end. So you will see everything together because I was trying to make it easier. So I have 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. They are absolutely beautiful, and the colors are white pearl, burgundy, emerald, and graphite. So this is something which you probably know already. Some of you tried the waxes before. They are the same formula as we had before, and I'm going to show you the colors in real life, not just on the samples, of course. So I've got white and black paper, and first of all, waxes are finishing product, which means they don't really like to have paint on the top, at least not a lot. They can accept tiny bit. So they are going to be mostly used for the final coloring. And the tubes, they are done this way that you can easily open them, and then you squeeze just the amount you need for one project. So you avoid drying up and you avoid cross-contamination. So you can use them with your palette, or you can put them, for example, palette. You can put them directly on your finger, like I'm doing now. And if you're worried about consistency, this is the same creamy consistency as we had in the tins before. So the emerald color, it's going to be this one. It's kind of similar to peacock, but it's much more green. If you're going to compare to peacock, peacock is turquoise, and this one has a tiny bit of the blue undertone, but in fact this is really vibrant green tone. So emerald is completely green with a tiny bit of blue pigment visible on the white color. You don't really see that on the black at all. So we have that color. Here I sprayed with some blue, and then I waxed everything with emerald, and then finished up with some silver on the top. So you can see the emerald really well. And of course the smell is the same, and the formula is the same. It's the same it's the same wax, but new color in the tube packaging. Now, let's look at the burgundy. This was the color that I was missing for a long time. Burgundy is like red wine color. So again, we can try it here, and again, I have too much on my finger. So it is absolutely lovely and shiny red, but it is this deep red that you would find in the glass of wine. So this is burgundy color, and people who love shades of red, I think you will be happy as well. This project I sprayed with a little bit of purple, and then I used my burgundy wax, and I finished with a bit of white gold and vintage gold, I think, for contrast, but 90% of the color here is the burgundy wax. So this is a sample that you can in fact see on the packaging. So this is part of my job. If you are wondering, I have to make some samples that you have nice pictures on the packaging as well. Sorry, my dog fell asleep and she's barking while asleep. It's the life, everyday life calling. So we've got emerald and burgundy. Well, greeting to Mexico. And then we have two colors, and I think you're really curious about them. First of all, something that is going to be really useful, graphite, which is very, very... oh yes, burgundy is much more saturated than rose gold. It's very red. I hope you... Let's compare, okay? So you will see. I should have rose gold here. Right, this is rose gold. You would like to see it next to it. This is burgundy, this is rose gold. I think the difference is really visible. Okay, now graphite. I was talking about the graphite. Graphite is very, very dark gray. It is the closest we were able to get to metallic black so far. So we were trying to get to this really dark color. Hopefully you can see it. It is really gray, so there is no blue, no green in it. And it does look like graphite you have in your pencil, a quite soft pencil, to be honest. So comparing to black, this is going to look like this. It's metallic, and the closest we could get to the black metallic we could. Hello, Monica. So this is our next one, and this is going to be very useful for making the darker tones on your project. This is mostly graphite with a tiny bit of the highlight of white gold on the top, I think. I am not sure because it was long ago, but this is how I made my sample for the packaging. So this is graphite, and this is going to be perfect for adding darker tones to your project easily. And I will just try to close it. So this was number 3. So again, emerald and burgundy, and now graphite. And finally, we have the bomb, like the most important wax in this release, I think. I'm just in wax. And this is something that is probably must-have for 90% of people. This is white pearl. And white pearl is metallic white. And this is something that you will probably want to have in case of everything. In case of shabby chic project, in case of the pearly project, in case of situation you would like to add just metallic highlight. And we finally managed to get the formula just right. So this is covering enough. And this sample I played with black gesso, and then I sprayed with something green, and then I highlighted with the white pearl. This is the only white pearl I have in the packaging. So I have my white pearl in super secret white package. Let me just find it so I can open for you. Oh my god. Where is it? Ah, I know. Yeah. So this is the sample for approval before it is printed on. So white pearl is going to be white pearly finish, as you can see, and all the winter projects that Olga said, it is absolutely right. You can hopefully see the lovely shine. Again, I'm putting here in case of something. And just look at that shine. I'm putting on the white for comparison as well. Oops, a little bit of red in it. But this is it. And of course, when you're going to layer your waxes, remember you can dry one layer and then you can put another one on the top for better covering. So this is a solution when you would like to get better saturation, and with the lighter colors like white gold, you may need to put sometimes more than one coat to have it absolutely white. So just remember to let it dry, and then when it is solid, you just put another one on the top. And of course, I will show it to you later in some examples. I'm going to do some samples for you as well. So now we've got 4 waxes: white pearl, graphite, burgundy, and emerald. And these are going to be really must-haves for some of you, I know. So let me make some space. I'm surrounded by animals here, so we have to be very careful not to step on anyone. And now I would like to show you liquid acrylic paints. 6 of them. There are 6 colors, and if you used my liquid acrylics, you know the formula already. They are really liquid and very strongly saturated. The difference this time is we added the little bowl inside, so it's easier to mix the paint before using. And 2 of the colors, so Coral and Nude, they have a little bit of the whiter undertone in it. So please remember to shake the bottle before you're going to use them. I added the colors that I was missing personally in my color palette. So I'm going to show them now. I've got clean water and I've got brushes. So I will show you how they work. And these are acrylic paints with transparent finish. And they are not going to be very visible on black, but you will see a bit of these that contain a bit of white. So I would like to show you both on the black and white so you can see the difference. So first colors, let's start with the lighter tones so it's easier to clean the brush. Right, so let's go with these maybe. Liquid acrylics are absolutely lovely paint, and they already have many funs. So as you can see, I was playing with them already. And they are wonderful quality saturated colors. This is color which is called Nude, which is the closest to flesh, light flesh color. And I was thinking it is missing in the palette because we have lovely shades of browns of different kinds, but we didn't have really the light color. So I'm just showing you now with the water, it is turning into this really nice tone. Hopefully you're going to see how nice it is. Coral is going to be something between orange and pink, of course. I sometimes shake them because I know these ones, they have a bit of white in it, so you can see on the black. So this is going to be that reason. And some water. This is Coral. It's absolutely different to Tiger Orange. Tiger Orange was very, very aggressive and a little bit dirty orange. We can compare it next to it just in case if you would like to see it. Yeah, this is Tiger Orange comparing to Coral. Okay. Then we've got Ochre, which is another shade of brown, and this is perfect for all those people who love vintage tones. Ochre is inspired by the original color of ochre, so it is with the yellow tone in it. Doesn't look like that when you squeeze it out, but you can see this is much more transparent because this one has no white additives at all. So this is Ochre, a bit like mustard for some people maybe. And if you would like to compare it to burnt sienna, come on. This is burnt sienna. And to amber. Amber. So you can see it's something different. It's different animal again. So this way we've got 3 shades of brown for all those people who love to have the vintage tone in their projects. So that is perfect combo. And it's easy to find the new ones because they have the white cups. The black cups were out of stock due to coronavirus, of course. But hopefully in the future they're going to be back into black color. And Crimson. Crimson is another shade that we were missing in our projects before. This is very, very deep pink going into like fuchsia color. So again, if you're going to add water, it is going to turn into dark pink. And if you compare it to crimson that carmine we have so far, this is again very different color, because carmine is going into orange. But what is wonderful, you can combine these two. So you can take your carmine and your crimson, and you're going to get more like bloody red. So if it's probably half to half. Oh, yeah, this is the color I wanted to show you. If you combine them with each other, you get saturated red. Yes, of course I can compare to magenta. And magenta is here. I have some space here. Clean space. Here. Oh, very dirty brush. That is magenta. So magenta, crimson, this is carmine, and this is combination of carmine and crimson together, giving you the red. Okay. And finally, two more exciting colors. We've got Prussian blue and lime green. Lime green is very vibrant. Again, this one has a bit of white in it, and it's absolutely like lime, almost fluorescent. So it's really interesting to have that in range. Look at that. And oh no, I have to change the brush. After the crimson, nobody's going to see it. And now this is very, very green, turning in the end into maybe more like green lemon. It's hard to say. It's very, very much into lime green tone. And some of my ambassadors, they really wanted that. They really wanted to have this vibrant green. It's very different to colors we had before. Probably the closest one would be True Yellow, but True Yellow is more yellow. So this is going just to compare to the yellow. I'm just taking small. Oh, it's very saturated. I have hard time cleaning the brush now. Yeah. Oh, this is True Yellow. So you can see that is different. So this one has a tiny bit of the white undertone. It's a little bit visible on black, but don't expect great results with liquid acrylics on the black. They're not designed to be worked on the black color. And finally, probably one of the must-haves for half of my design team or more, Prussian blue. And Prussian blue, I will have to probably try it on some other paper to compare with other colors. It's dirty, dark blue, a little bit like denim color. Something that I personally love. I'm trying to find another clean brush. And this is Prussian blue. Something that is probably on the wish list for many people. I'm just trying to compare it to colors we have so far. So give me a moment. I will bring more paper because I wasn't prepared that much. So just to compare, Prussian blue Okay, now let's take ultramarine and deep turquoise, because they are the closest colors we have that would be possible to compare. Trying to find clean spot on that palette. That would be a challenge. So this is deep turquoise. It's much more green, this one. Oh, you can see better here. And now ultramarine, maybe here. Well, this is super far away from these. Okay, so we have six new colors, and hopefully you're going to fall in love with them. So just to remind you the names, in case if you are wondering. So we've got Prussian blue, we've got crimson, coral, nude, ochre, and lime green. 6 new colors of the liquid acrylics. And Prussian blue is very dark. I really love it for one more reason. It is almost the color I have on my walls in my bedroom. So this is something that is absolutely my cup of tea. And all of them have huge potential, and I will show you the products I made with them in a moment. Well, just to give you some example, this project is based on Prussian blue. So all this blue you can see here, it's Prussian blue with some carmines and some white wax as well. So just giving you a tease here, okay? And the last group of products. I hope you're excited, because I am so excited. Uh-oh, I have to clean. The last group of products are pastes, and pastes are going to be kind of surprise, because this is something that I was not really expecting to happen, but then the magic started to work, and here they are. And what I mean by that is I've got special pastes here, and I will show you them in the packaging and out of packaging. And this is the paste set that I call Unicorn and Friends, because they are all friends and family of our unicorn paste. There are 5 of them, and they have very special names. If you used the unicorn paste in the past, just to show you, this was unicorn paste, and we always made jokes that no unicorns were harmed during the production process, and this is true. No magical creature was harmed during the production process of these ones as well. But now unicorn paste has our friends, right? These are cousins and friends of unicorn, and they are based on the same formula and the same idea. And to make it easier, I made swatch already, so you don't have to worry too much. So I don't have to do the whole application in front of you. Yeah, no unicorns or other creatures were harmed. So let's start from the top. This is paste with the beautiful golden shine in it, very big flakes of mica in it, and this is called Golden Dragon. So the Golden Dragon is probably not a surprise. It has golden dragon scales mixed inside. They were kindly donated by the dragons living in the Wonderland, and they are used for the production of the paste. And if you would like to check the consistency of that product, This is a little bit flaky, so you can see the dragon scales in here as well. They are variation of colors, and there will be some lovely glitter magical dust as well. So if you're going to apply that to your project, it's going to give you tons of beautiful shine. So golden dragon first on the top, and just under there is a beautifully red, pink, orange, flamey color, and this one is coming from the phoenix feathers. So the phoenix from Hogwarts, they decided to team up with us, and they made a donation of the feathers for us to create the special line of pastes for you. So again, phoenix feathers included, large pieces inside with amazing glitter. This is pure magic in the jar. And of course, this is all in the gel based, so it looks a bit whitish in the packaging, but once it is applied, the gel turns transparent, so what you see is just the glittery texture. So the phoenix is the next one up. And this one is very special, this one. This one is straight from the witches' pot. So the witches and wizards, during creation of the magic potions, they decided to share a bit of that leftover liquids with us, and we've got our magic potion paste. It is lovely tones of purple and brown and a tiny bit of gold in it. And that is something that just calls magic, and you are going to be absolutely thrilled to see how beautifully it looks both on white and black. And this is, of course, again the same formula, large scales of the glitter, absolutely lovely opalescent effect. I can't really show you exactly how shiny it is because it's not really visible so much during the video, but hopefully, oh, maybe now you can see how they catch the light. Magic potion, and this is number 3. So we've got dragon, we've golden dragon, we've got phoenix, we've got magic potion, and finally we come to the teal. And that teal is turning into green and teal in the black. And I'm sure you can guess what kind of magical creature is that. And of course, again, very kind donation. That is something that is absolutely lovely for all your ocean-inspired projects, because this is donation from the mermaids, and they decided to team up with us to give away a bit of the loose scales they don't need anymore, and we use it for production of our magical paste. So the mermaid effect paste is here, and it's absolutely wonderful combination of the teals and greens and iridescent with the bit of pink in it. So the mermaid is going to be wonderful for those ocean-inspired projects, but also winter-inspired project if you'd like to make a bit of like magical touch to it. And luckily I have some samples showing magic potion and phoenix and mermaid already on the project, so you're going to see it now. And mermaid is not the last one. The last one is the one on the bottom. It's combination of the pink and green, and it is wonderfully sparkly. That is something that you may also use for the winter project, but it has some spring freshness in it, and this is because it is Pixie. So little pixies from fairyland, they decided to help, and they collected the pollen and the flower petals, and they gave us the lovely selection of these to put inside of the paste. So we've got last one called Pixie, and this one is wonderfully shiny shades of pink and shades of green, both on the black and on the white. So you can have great experience with the magical pastes. Just to compare, because maybe you're wondering about Unicorn, because poor Unicorn was the first one and maybe you already forgot, you would like to compare. Unicorn was white with iridescent inside. So I apply it here on the top of the paper as well. So you can see Unicorn is, again, another animal. It has different color tone. It is not the same as any of the colors we had before. So this is again a chance to make a selection of your favorite magical creatures if you would like to put them into your collection. Yes, all of them were very kind. The negotiations were long but very successful, and now we can add 5 new effects to the Unicorn family. And I think it's going to be tons of fun, especially when you're going to plan to make some glittery Christmas or winter decorations. They're going to help so much. But this is not the last one. The last one is something especially for the winter. I made something especially for the winter, and this is called crushed ice. This is, let's hide the unicorn so this is not distracting. Crushed ice, it's completely transparent gel medium with a bit of silvery glitter and tiny beads. So you can see that is something that is going to be imitation of the crushed ice. And if you're planning to make some winter projects or maybe some water-inspired projects, this is going to be absolutely wonderful. So it is paste where you can see both the glitter and the beads inside, and completely transparent gel. And after applications, you're going to have result which is probably the most similar to crushed ice and a little bit more like glamorous look on the black, because there is a tiny bit of glitter as well. So, you know, I'm not saying anything, but you may need it for your winter project. And just to compare, below is our snowflake paste. So snowflake paste has different texture. It is surely white and it has some glitter and texture, while this one is completely transparent with a bit of glitter. So they're all different. I would not put them this one in the same family as the magical creatures group, because this one has slightly different texture as well. It's not so chunky, but it is intentionally made to work with any kind of ocean or water or winter inspired project. It is lovely glaze with amazing texture inside. So guys, what do you think? Which one is your favorite? I can see that Mermaid is getting popular. I'm just going to show you colors again. Upside down. So this is Magic Potion, Pixie, Phoenix, Golden Dragon, Mermaid, and Crushed Ice, a little bit different one. And I'm going to pick up some samples for you. Let me know which one is on your wish list, or maybe all of them, as Kasia said. Let me show you something. Mermaid, yay! Golden Dragon, Crushed Ice. The magic potion. Okay, so let me show you some of the examples, because I was working on the projects already and I wanted you to see something in real life, in fact. So if you'd like to see the paste used on the project, when I was creating this one, and this is my special artichoke project, I added quite a lot of the crushed ice here on the top of the texture. It looks like amazing glaze, and that is something that is going to add this shiny, almost like glass effect on the top of your project. And this crushed ice is also something that is containing a bit of glitter, but this is very subtle glitter, so you don't have to add too much. Second example, and now we are looking at the projects that were not published before. I just made them in the last days. This is the cover, and I included a bit of the magic potion paste here on the outsides of my composition. So hopefully you can see how it is catching the light. I promise to take good photos. And this is something that I added for extra magical touches. Here I've got a nice group of the glitter, and it's going to add a little bit of the pop color to the whole composition. I was trying to keep it turquoise and purple violet, but in the end I changed that composition a little bit, including magic potion. So that is something which is adding a little bit of sparkle. So I absolutely love that effect. And as you can see, you can use it this way, or you can use it with the stencil, of course, and you're going to get lovely results if you want to. We can try with the stencil in a moment. And now to compare, this is the project I'm going to publish tomorrow, and this is also the class I made for my patrons, which is the collage. And this is for our daily cafe mood board, and this class I'm going to release next week for my Patreon page. So all the patrons of €10 and more, you're going to be able to see that class. And here I was adding a bit of the mermaid, and hopefully you're going to see it here. On the photos it is stunningly visible, but on the video maybe not so much. So here you can see the mermaid effect as a little bit of the magic around the whole composition. So that is something that is turning that into a magical effect. So that is mermaid on white background. Yes, face back upside, exactly. Yes, the topic was inner dreams, so I had to show something that this person is in the inner world at the moment. So that's why I made them. I blindfolded photo. So this one is mermaid, and hopefully you can see the results. And now, this is like the freshest of them all. This is the one that I made just moments ago. I finished that today. I wanted to create magical underwater creature. And this is combination of most of the new products, because the color comes from the Prussian blue, very watered down Prussian blue, coral, nude, crimson for the composition, with the tiny bits of burnt sienna and crimson as well, just for the extra touches. And a little bit of black to just make the colors dirty. And here I used both pastes, Crushed Ice and Phoenix. So Phoenix is on the outside. It's adding this magical touch, which I did similar technique to the one with the portrait collage. So you can see that. But on the top of the clock and the urchin, here I put the crushed ice for this glazy finish, and that looks absolutely magical. So it is like a steampunk urchin, yeah, underwater creature. Yes, steampunk underwater creature is the best description. Yeah, my imagination went a little bit wild, and this is absolutely pastel, but at the same time there are those yeah, that should be special name for it. I was thinking it's like Nautilus, some kind of Nautilus creature, because it's combination of mechanical and organical things. So that is something that you can do with this product. I only added 2 other colors here, and that is going to give you some idea how these colors work together. So they look very soft if you want them. You have to be very careful with the crimson because it's so saturated. Just take it on the small brush when you use it. And then when you water down your Prussian blue, it can be this lovely water tone as well. So that is another idea. But to make it more fun, we can play with the product as well. I'm already talking for over an hour and you are not leaving, so I guess you would like to see a little bit more. And there is a possibility that maybe in the next week or 2 there will be video like that on my YouTube channel. I'm just saying. Maybe. It all depends how fast I can work on the post-production. I'm not good at editing the video, so it takes a long time. But maybe. And in the meantime, I prepared 2 samples so we can play and see how the products look in real life. On the white one, there is going to be better surface to work with the paints and maybe some pastes. On the black, it will be kind of easy to use the waxes. So we can try different groups of products and see what is going to happen. Are you in? Because if yes, I will take a sip of tea and I will try to grant your wishes. Kotku. Weź mnie, uratuj. Nie masz wyjść. Okay, so just in the meantime, when I'm getting ready, closer look. Tomorrow I'm going to post it for Art Daily challenge, and hopefully early next week my patrons are going to get it as a full, probably 40 or 50 minutes long class. They're going to have it all recorded with voiceover, so the whole project step by step. I was showing that to patron group this weekend. It was just like a sneak peek. Now I can show everything because it is tomorrow, and collage classes are one of the things I do. So if you would like to check out Patron, this is subscription like Finnabair Netflix. You can join any month you like and you have access to everything including projects from previous months. And the videos start on the level of €10 or more per month. So this is not so much. It's like 3 coffees, and you can have 2 classes per month minimum, and one of them is live and recorded, a second one is pre-recorded video, so that's a good deal, I think. So now I think we're going to start. I've got this one, so maybe this is girl, so we can try with some lighter colors. We can play with some corals and some pinks, and maybe some ochre. You probably like to see ochre in real life. So I'm going to get this ochre color first somewhere. Let's add this vintage tone into the composition. I'm going to spray some water, so it is going to get easier into our cavities and special parts. So let's go with this. It's like mustard brown. It has a little bit of the green undertones in it, but not too much. It's also very important color when you're going to work on the portrait painting. It's one of the skin tones, and it is very, very helpful to create effects of the natural color tone. That's why it's also included into liquid acrylics, because some people use them for fine art as well. They're really good, great paints, good light fastness results as well. So you can use them absolutely for this kind of fine art projects if you prefer. I'm going to add the coral. To make it more nice. Just a little bit of water, not too much. It's making funny noises. And now maybe a bit of crimson. And crimson is here. I have to be careful, because crimson is super saturated. And of course you can mix them with each other, it's no problem. They're going to create interesting mixes of colors. Let's put a bit of that color in the background as well and dry it. I'm doing that very carelessly, but I just want you to see how these colors work with each other. Now drying to make them permanent. Maybe a bit of nude on the face. Repeat all colors you use twice for people who try to concentrate. Okay, I used coral, crimson, ochre, and now I'm going to add nude as well. I just need to dry it because it was very, very wet. Of course, I could make the shadows a little bit darker. I'm quite tempted to do that. Crimson. I'm adding crimson. Now, nude on the face. Again, not too much. I'll have to do the hair a little bit darker. Okay, we can add a little bit more of the color now to make it more natural looking, because the water took away quite a lot of the color. So I'm refilling my colors again: coral, crimson, ochre, and oh, look at this water. Baby wipe, quickly, quickly. Project is bleeding. In fact, it looks really cool with this bleeding effect, so I let it be. Okay, that should do. Let's dry it and put some wax on it. Thank you. So what I was trying to get a little bit more natural tone on the face of the girl. And let's get these drips out. They really look cool. So this is combination of the new colors only. Ochre, coral, nude, crimson. What was the question? How come I cannot mix colors like Anna can? Yes, she is fearless. Yeah, that's the answer. She is fearless. So now if you would if we would like to add a bit of the highlight to it, it will be a great moment to use our white pearl wax, for example, just to do a little bit white on the top. And let's do a bit on the tops to make it super soft and pastel. And I'm just using my finger to highlight. This is something that maybe convince people that liquid acrylics may not be just grungy. They can be quite elegant and shabby chic as well, because it all depends on the color combination. So in this release, we've added quite shabby looking colors. So all these nude and coral and ochre colors, they may be absolutely used for this kind of effects as well. Ah, here you are. So this is just like a quick application. I used minimum of the sophistication here. So you can get nice highlight on the top of the pastel colors anyway. And now we can add some color from the paste into it. So from the paste, kind of golden dragon would work with the ochre. So we can experiment with that. Magic potion would be, I think, too purple, it's too cold. But we can add the phoenix. So which one do you like to see? Golden dragon or the phoenix? Tell me now. I'm just going to show you a closer look. I'm not going to make it too much because we want to see another waxes as well, but you can decide. Vote now. Golden Dragon or Phoenix? Which one is going to go on the project? One vote for Golden Dragon. Both. This is cheating. Monica, this is cheating. Golden Dragon. And both. Come on, Blanche. You should not be cheating as well. Okay, so I think Golden Dragon is going to win. And in fact, this is a good idea because we already have Phoenix here on this project, okay? So let's try Golden Dragon here to make it a little bit more luxurious and glamorous and magical. This one has really a lot of beautiful effects. So I will try to put it to create this kind of magical texture here and there in combination with my art stones. I'm trying to stick those big chunky pieces of glitter. Sorry, dragon scales. I mean dragon scales, of course. Wow. I don't want to put it on the girl because that would be far too much. But on the embellishments and on the background, it is just pure magic. Just look at that. This is something unbelievable what you can do with just quick application. And of course the gel that is the base of that paste is going to turn completely transparent. So in the beginning, when you start application, it seems to be a little bit white, kind of natural thing, but later on it's turning completely transparent. Maybe here. I'm afraid this may be addictive for some people. So let's dry quickly. So you are happy with the Golden Dragon. Me too, especially it is adding so much of the magic and goes beautifully with the ochre color. I will take a better photo tomorrow, of course, so you can see it. And I will post it on my Instagram and you are going to see it in the daylight. But these big dragon scales, they're adding amazing effect. Okay, that was fun. So maybe let's add some wax on the top of the black to see what happens. We've got graphite, we've got emerald, and we've got burgundy and white. So because we had pinkish color palette, so maybe let's do something with the green, graphite and white. Okay, so the white pearl, of course, on the, and then we can use Pixie, for example, or Mermaid. I'm going to look for, just to show you again, color palette. We used Golden Dragon. Yeah, so you can see how nicely it is. shiny finish. And now let's look at the okay, I think we're going to play this way. First, I'm going to start with emerald. I'm going to add some shadows with graphite and some highlights with white pearl. And then we're going to have the background to play with the paste if we want. Yeah, I do have a lot of fun. Looks what happened with my water. This is lime green color, looks like lemonade now. I'm not going to drink that. No, I'm going to drink my tea. Just if you would like to see all the colors in one place, we posted on finnabair.com big blog post with all the information, including the graphics that you can copy if you have a store and you would like to see the new product color chart. So they are all the colors together, and you can just show them to your customers and ask which ones they want to get. So I'm going to use it as a palette because I'm running out of palettes. Yes, exactly. As Sharon said, they are all shipping now, so you can place the order with your distributor or with directly with Prima if you have the store, and make your customers happy in the near future. I'm going to start with this emerald. Just look how beautiful color it is. And usually a bit of wax goes very long way. So I will try to add this nice wax color to embellishments. And then I'm going to add some shadow with the graphite to see how it's going to work together. That was quick. Yes, this is right, Sharon? Like, this is so easy. This is the best demo you can do because you don't have to do too much. Like, it is all done in a few moments. Now, for the graphite, I will try to find like a brush I can put deeper in the cavities of the project, into those deeper parts, some spaces. So I'm looking for an old, not so presentable brush that I can use without feeling sorry. Like this one is not new anymore. Yes, this is completely lovely emerald tone. So now I'm going to add those gray tones in some parts to break that green into the grays as well. Oh, haha, on the side of this, it's going to be amazing. Can you see that? Wow. Here and there to make it a little bit more dimensional and fun. Quite cool. And now we can use tiny bit of white to add some delicate highlights. So white pearl again. but now just with my finger, so it is not going to be going too deep. Just to highlight the tops. Whoa. That's very elegant. Ta-da! It wasn't too complicated, right? So we can try to add some of the extra color. Pixie or Mermaid? Pixie or Mermaid? To make it more fun. Pixie or Mermaid? Again, you can vote. Hello, Hazel. I'm really tempted to add the Pixie because it has a lot of green glitters in it. Let's have a look at the black one. This is Pixie and this is Mermaid. Well, basically, well, Mermaid. You wanted Mermaid. More votes for the Mermaid. Well, now it's more votes for the Pixie. Okay, now it's more votes for the Pixie. So Pixie it is. Let's add a little bit just for fun to see what happens. Ah, wait. Wow. Like, I do have the best job ever, I think. I can play. And people enjoy it. It's magic, my dears. Magic. I'm so grateful to all these magical creatures that kindly donated the ingredients to create our new lines of paste. Because it's absolutely mind-blowing what happens. Not bad at all. I think I want to put more here on this wheel and cog. I really want to catch a big piece of chunky glitter. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, it turned absolutely shiny and amazing. Let's dry it. I'm afraid if I add some Mermaid now, it's going to mix and it's hard to say what is going to happen. But in the future, I promise to do something with the Mermaid. The composition was very quickly done. It is just mold elements, one on the top of another. Quickly to have something for you. But I think it was fun just to see how they work in real life. So let's have a look. This was emerald, graphite, white pearl, and then Pixie. And this one, it was ochre, nude, crimson, coral with golden dragon. And a bit of the white pearl. So that is it. And I'm going to post the photos of the products over the next days, but please remember that my design team is going to post the project as well. Now I have to fight with my cat for the space. Sorry. I would like to show you my face again. Not finish. I want to flip the camera. Oh, yeah. Hello again. You should be in bed, Ingrid. It's very late. So, you can see this was a really quick presentation, but you can see these are the colors which were missing, and we added some extra fun as well. So you will have a chance to play with new exciting products, and they will be on time for Christmas. So that may be a great option to ask Santa for some Christmas gifts, because if they are going to be shipped in the next days to the stores, there's still going to be enough time to get them as gifts for your friends who are love to craft, or for yourself if you would like to give yourself a gift, of course. And also this is still enough time to just get this supply list ready, and then after Christmas, when you stay at home, to create a little bit. So Sharon was sending you the links, but hopefully now she can also send you the link to finnabair.com, when you can see all the product listed, the pouches, the tissue papers, liquid acrylic paints, waxes, and new effect pastes, unicorns and friends. So, well, Santa may go broke, in fact. But you know, this is the art of picking and choosing, and we were all so good this year, right? We were trying our best to be so good, so Santa should be really full of understanding and open the pocket, and there is a chance you're going to get something for Christmas, hopefully. But just in case, if you are not really so nice and Santa is not going to have you on your list, you have to spoil yourself and just buy it. So guys, if you need anything, stay tuned, because the next days we are going to post projects on finnabair.com and Finnabair social media, and the new products will be already featured. So my design team is already working on the projects. They have something for you ready. They are prepared to show you some amazing stuff. And this weekend we're going to have a big blog post with a lot of projects included. And then gradually on my Instagram and my Facebook, you're going to see projects including new product already. And please follow my design team and brand ambassadors, because they're going to inspire you in the next weeks. So stay tuned. As Sharon said, we've got all the products already in the warehouse, so the shops are able to order. If your favorite craft shop is not sure yet, maybe you should send them the link to the favorite products, or maybe they should get the link to this live stream so they can watch and they can decide if this is something they would like. The pouches, some of you asked about the pouches. I was showing them as the first thing. They are already waiting to be shipped from Prima, so you can get them as well. And please visit finnabair.com, which is my website where you can see all the new product listed in the blog post, and also some new swatches with colors so you can see how it works. Visit Finnabair Studio on Instagram and Finnabair on Instagram. So this is a brand Instagram account and my personal as well. And of course, if you'd like to take online classes with me, you can. There is a possibility to join me on Patreon, and then for a small amount of money per month you have the access to the live classes and to recorded classes. It's really great opportunity to learn and to spend time with a wonderful group of people, because we have over 180 users at this point. They are a wonderful group and they are so helpful, and this means you can get fresh inspiration every month. It's like having private classes, really. So this is something that really gives me tons of excitement and a lot of joy. So it is I think also a great idea for the Christmas gift. You can ask somebody to be your Patreon sponsor, and this way you will get the access to the online classes for the next months if you'd like. And yeah, Vasilis is my best manager. Like, Vasily should be my personal impresario, because he is so good and at promoting me. But the truth is, I am surrounded by wonderful people. We've got so many creative souls on board in the design team, in brand ambassador team, and in Prima design team as well. And they are working hard to provide inspiration for you and to give you the most wonderful creative time, so you don't have to think about unpleasant things. You just focus on creativity and the sparkle in life, and you are able to spread the love and the positive energy all the way around. So guys, thank you so much for watching. It was my big pleasure. I hope you have a great experience and I hope you're going to give a hint to your family, friends, or your local craft store that you need these products in your hands, because you know they will order if they can see that you are interested. So this is how it works. Let them know the cool stuff is coming. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful rest of the day or night, and stay tuned, because this Sunday I'm going to make a small project for redesign with Prima group as well. So we are going to see each other on Facebook, and hopefully in the next week or two I'm going to upload a video on YouTube channel, or you can join me on Patreon and see me every day a little bit. Bye guys, thank you so much. Yes, Basilis is the best cheerleader, I know. Thank you, Hazel. Thank you, Blanche. Thank you everybody. Huge thanks to Sharon for the support and being here and posting all the links and answering the questions. She had such a long day today because of all the Prima releases and wonderful stuff to show. So please check it out. Check the paper collections. Check the wonderful paper lines and embellishments and famous Prima flowers, which are all handmade. Thank you so much. Bye. Bye, Gabi. Thank you. Bye.